Top of the day to you. Welcome to another edition of Dateline Lagos. I'm Loretta Chiogo. It's a mix of excitement and emotions at the graduation ceremony of the second edition of the Ready, Set, Work. Participants get up to 15 million Naira grant to fund their business ideas. Lagos State Government trains more facilitators on adult literacy. And Justice Okpeyemi Oke, confirmed as the 16th substantive chief judge of Lagos State, reads riot act to judicial workers. Let's begin with youth employment. Unemployment remains a problem in Nigeria, and Lagos is not an exception. The situation is further heightened when graduates fail to demonstrate the capacity to think critically and come up with ideas that would enable them become self-sufficient and creators of wealth. Well, that's the cardinal objective of Ready, Set, Work, a Lagos State capacity building initiative. About 1,500 students graduated from the second edition of the scheme.
The Deputy Governor of Lagos State.
It's the graduation ceremony for participants of the 2017 edition of Ready, Set, Work. A total of 1,500 out of 2,000 of them made it through to this grand ceremony that culminates a 13-week of intensive training and mentoring of final-year students of tertiary institutions based in Lagos State. These students have been empowered with skills and knowledge that will make them valuable in the marketplace, either as employees or entrepreneurs. The Lagos State Deputy Governor, who also oversees the education sector, some members of the State Executive Council, heads of the 6 tertiary institutions in the state, and corporate partners witnessed the occasion. The special advisor to the Governor on Education explains the journey so far.
I'm very excited to say that over the past 13 weeks, many people feel that we have been giving out a lot to the students, but it has been the reverse. We have been learning a lot from the Nigerian students. But beyond that, I think the most exciting part of Ready, Set, Work has been seeing the transformation in the life of students. Over the past 13 weeks, mixing with these 2,000 students on a face-to-face level has shown me that Nigeria has the capacity, has the people, has the intellect, has the youth that can transform this nation. So that is very, very exciting and invigorating to me. But above that, what I see here is a people ready to make a difference. For our prospective graduates, this is the first step in a very long journey. But I'm confident that there is no graduate in any part of this country that is better than the graduates that we have in this hall today. The skills you've learned, the technical skills you have, and the new skills you've learned prepare you to succeed.
Participants in the maiden edition have their success story to tell. As products of the Ready, Set, Work, they explain how far the skills they acquired have taken them.
When the program started, we thought it was a joke. We registered and we wanted to see what the program would be like. But here I am, still working with System Specs Limited, and I'll leave that to Ready, Set, Work. In the workplace, I learned organization, how to be responsible, and organizational hierarchy.
I worked in various departments in Simply Green, but I most especially worked in the customer service department, and I was able to do my work well because I had been drilled on how to communicate effectively at Ready, Set, Work training. And right now, if you come to me with a business idea, I can't just look at it the same way, you know. I immediately start thinking target market, marketing strategy, you know, what are your revenue streams and all that. So it's been awesome. It's been awesome.
The Vice Chancellor of the Lagos State University, like other heads of tertiary institutions, has been actively involved with participants through the duration of the training. He speaks on the impact of the program on national development.
With particular reference to graduates of Nigerian tertiary institutions, a position regularly and almost emphatically canvassed is that they are not adequately educated. Employers of labor explain that our graduates are poorly prepared for productive employment. In the context of entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs use their innovations to create wealth from entrepreneurial ventures and also create jobs and the conditions for a prosperous society. Again, the core contradiction for sustainable growth and development in Nigeria is the conviction of many that graduates of Nigerian tertiary institutions are trained to be job seekers. Despite the fact that Nigerians were uncomfortable, dissatisfied, and also threatened by the above developments, we were increasingly beginning to accept that the problem is resistant to solution. The reality of what has happened with the first and second edition of Ready Set Work project is that all Lagos State-owned tertiary institutions, together with a fortunate federal institution within the Lagos enclave, are now able to pursue the ideal of equipping graduates with market-aligned knowledge, soft skills, and mindset reorientation.
5 out of 23 teams emerged finalists in the business pitch competition. 2 students under the business name Recycle It emerged first prize winners in the business pitch competition. Shuaib Ibrahim and Bukola Akifalari, both of the Lagos State University, win 1.5 million Naira seed fund. Their business operation involves turning waste into finished products. Others also get seed fund according to each placement, ranging from 500,000 Naira to 1.250 million Naira. In addition, each team gets 600,000 Naira working capital for an incubation period of 6 months. Also, up to 750 participants in the employability model have the opportunity to earn internship and apprenticeship placement in about 20 blue-chip organizations. According to the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, the Ready Set Work initiative is designed as a direct response to tackle unemployment and fulfill its cardinal electoral promises.
On assumption of duty in office in 2015, we took into cognizance the looming army of unemployed youths, unemployed graduates, and potential graduates who have become disillusioned by the harsh economic realities of the time, a potential recipe for disaster.
Dr. Adebule believes that developing these youths would translate into the overall development of the state.
We are encouraged to put in more efforts in boosting the potentials of the initiatives to develop our youths and final year students in the tertiary institutions in the state, with a view to enhance the human capital that will grow the economy of our state to the third largest in Africa by 2020. Our administration will continue to foster initiatives that will provide platform for our youth and final year students in the tertiary institutions in the state to acquire real-time work experience that will enable them land on their feet running after graduating from school.
Ready Set Work has not only been educative, it is a journey of self-discovery for both students and facilitators.
I'm taking away the fact that if a lot of people take time and just make some sacrifices that are necessary, we're looking at a lot of the facilitators who give their time, who give their energy and their effort. We're looking at a lot of people who, students who had come down and taken extra days to actually learn extra skills. And that has paid off in the long run. So I think just having all those little sacrifices to learn a little more and then to be better at whatever it is that they do. So it's an exciting experience, and kudos to the governor, kudos to the Ministry of Education.
I learned a lot from Ready Set Work. Ready Set Work is a program I prepared for since last year because one of my friends contested last year and he was a beneficiary of Ready Set Work. So when he told me about it, I've already been preparing myself since last year that when I go to Ready Set Work, I'm going to put everything I have in there to make sure that I get what I want there. And so far in Ready Set Work, I've been able to get the experience, how to relate to people, and also be able to multitask in different aspects and do great things and work as a team with people too. So this has also helped me to become a better person, and I think this I will apply in the field of work in the near future. I'm a medical student. I'm the fifth runner-up for this competition, and I would actually like to solve a lot of public health problems in my country. I would like to use diet to actually treat diseases. So that was what interested me in my company idea, whereby I'll be making fresh juice, smoothie, and salad from fruits and vegetables to Lagosians.
Ready Set Work is an employability and entrepreneurial program aimed at preparing final year students for immediate entry into the workforce as employees and employers of labor. The initiative has produced a total of 200 interns in 2 years.